According to recent industry reports, OpenAI is preparing a device that may fundamentally redefine the concept of a smartphone, not through incremental improvement, but through a complete shift in interaction logic. A smartphone, without applications, without an app store, and without the interface model that has defined mobile computing for more than a decade. This information comes from Ming-Chi Kuo, an analyst whose predictions in the consumer electronics sector have consistently proven accurate. According to his data, OpenAI is developing its own smartphone in collaboration with Qualcomm and MediaTek. The manufacturing process is expected to be handled by Luxshare. The projected production scale ranges between 300 and 400 million units per year, a volume that directly aligns with global shipment levels. Mass production is scheduled for 2028, with hardware specifications expected to be finalized by late 2026 or early 2027. But the most important aspect is not the scale, it is the architecture of interaction. Modern smartphones are fundamentally application-centric. Every task requires launching a dedicated program. Switching context, managing interfaces, this new approach removes that paradigm entirely. Instead of applications, the user interacts with a unified AI agent, a system designed to interpret intent, maintain context, and execute tasks autonomously. You do not open a service. You describe the objective, and the system performs the required actions. Booking, communication, information retrieval, device control, all handled within a continuous layer. In this model, the App Store becomes obsolete. The operating system transforms from a launcher into a decision-making environment, a persistent assistant that operates on behalf of the user. But implementing this concept requires a fundamentally different hardware architecture. Traditional mobile processors are optimized for peak performance bursts, launching applications, rendering graphics. This new system requires the opposite: continuous operation, low-power background processing, real-time context awareness, and constant AI inference. The processor must monitor user activity, maintain a structured history, run lightweight AI models locally for immediate response, and seamlessly offload complex tasks to cloud-based systems. This hybrid model combines on-device intelligence with large-scale remote computation, which explains the need for a custom-designed chipset. The collaboration with Qualcomm and MediaTek is not incidental. It reflects the need for specialized blocks, dedicated neural units, energy-efficient inference engines, and memory systems optimized for context retention. From an engineering perspective, this represents a shift from performance-centric design to intelligence-centric architecture. The reported production target is highly ambitious. It implies not just a product launch, but the creation of an entirely new ecosystem. The market response has already reflected this potential. Following the report, Qualcomm's stock rose by approximately 13%, indicating that investors are taking the project seriously. However, several critical challenges remain. The most significant is the operating system. To enter the market, OpenAI must either obtain an Android license, which would introduce limitations to the agent-based model, or develop a proprietary system from scratch, a process that requires significant time, resources, and ecosystem development. In parallel, OpenAI is working on other concepts, including headphones under the codename SweetPea, a compact device resembling a pen, and a separate project in collaboration with Jony Ive. However, the smartphone has become the primary focus, with resources being concentrated on bringing this concept to market. When viewed from a broader perspective, this project is not simply about creating another device. It represents an attempt to redefine the role of the smartphone itself. From a collection of applications to a single intelligent system, from manual interaction to delegated execution. If successful, this approach could fundamentally change daily life, reducing complexity, eliminating friction, and replacing interfaces with intent. Whether this model will be accepted at scale remains an open question. But from an engineering standpoint, it is one of the most ambitious shifts in mobile computing in recent years. If you're interested in the future of tech, don't forget to like and subscribe, because the next development might push this even further.